Santos on to try the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Again, it's Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, Pater Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Allen to throw once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Shamrocks have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
2nd and 5 now. Jones finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Jones.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Allen.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Allen now on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Patriots take over.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 catches, 110 yards in the score.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Off the bootleg, Jones. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Williams brings it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Mike Williams,
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Shamrocks get a bit closer. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Williams.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He will find Davis on the left side complete.
He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen again. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners. And
he can't escape, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They hand this off to Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Shamrocks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To try again after the sack. Allen under pressure. They got him again. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10. It's Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Let's go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's third and long. Here's Jones throwing on third and long. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Harris able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster with career touchdown number 75 as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Taylor. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Shamrocks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Allen. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taylor now returning it. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Harris starts the drive on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Jones. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Allen now on 1st down. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Throwing on second and long. Allen.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now Jones.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To the air, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And it'll be intercepted.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Harris going to get it again on second down. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just